Here at Woodies today, special day. Got my girl Jade coming with the chocolate action. This is the real deal, dude. Why about melting Belgian chocolate and shit? So she makes the chocolate from scratch. It's off the hook. Let's see what she does. Got it here today. I'm buzzing. Blah blah.
This is all our ingredients. This is all our raw organic ingredients.
So this is cacao butter, right?
It is, yeah.
So this comes from what, like the...
So you've got your cacao fruit, and so it's got its fats and it's got its cacao solids, and it gets separated, re-blended together.
What's this one here?
So this is coconut milk powder. This is gonna, obviously on its own, it's gonna be really dark and really bitter, but we're gonna add a bit of this coconut milk powder just to make it that bit creamier.
How's that made?
It's just the coconut meat, I guess, liquefied and dried out.
Yeah. It tastes like coconut.
Creamy coconut goodness.
Yeah.
Let's get some cacao melting. I'm just going to pop this in. We've got a double boiler here, so we don't want to get anything.
That's going to melt. That's the fats anyway, so it's going to melt pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's going to melt.
It will turn into an oil.
Yeah, it's going into its liquid format.
That looks quite cool as well.
Yeah.
That smells. It does. It smells like chocolate. It's like white chocolate. Nice.
So we wait till it's about 50% melted, and then we can start to move it around a bit.
I can never do it. I was never very good at chocolate.
You know what you're getting then, don't you? You know exactly what's going into it. You know, you can stir in the good energy as well.
And you can taste the purity in there.
Yeah. Putting all that love in there.
Chocolate and love.
Yeah. Chocolate is love. Chocolate is love.
Naked chocolate. When would you find the right time to put the CBD in?
We would do that at the end. Yeah. So we'd start
right at the end.
Yeah, right at the end.
I suppose what's the sort of temperatures we're going to?
So we don't want to take this over 115. I've got my little monitor in here, little laser. Because this is okay, so this is going up quite quickly because there's actually only a little bit in there, but we don't want to go over 115. So we're about 108 right now.
The molecules start to change at 115.
Well, it's going to start to cook the cacao. It's no longer going to be in its raw format, which is where you're going to get the best nutrients.
So so CBD, even if you put it in now, I suppose you'd be alright.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Temperatures,
It's just my little process, my little habit of little extra magic at the end.
I always think about how hot it is before it ruins it. You've got to go to over 200 degrees past.
Yeah. Add our date syrup. As I said, any unrefined sweetener is gonna be lovely. Maple syrup's one of my absolute favourite things ever. It is the nectar of the universe.
French toast, man.
Maple syrup. What is that about? It just comes from trees, and it's like
it's good.
Absolute love juice. It's so good.
You can't have a pancake without it.
So we're just gonna let that warm up a little bit.
So is that?
Because you see, it's gone to the bottom. It's quite heavy, but we'll just let it get a little bit warm. We can mix it in a little bit more. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch from my cool whisk here. How would you like this whisk? Isn't it like a bunch of little flowers? It's good, isn't it?
It's just like
little universe.
Yeah. Universal.
Little sun in the middle.
Whisk of love.
Cosmic. I think give it a minute or two. Check on the temperature.
And look, there's the CBD.
Yeah, we've got some full spectrum whole plant extracts.
Full spectrum.
Some nice little syringes out there.
Look at the syringe, dude.
Yeah.
That is like...
That's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah. We can start to add the cacao solids.
So this is cocoa powder, right?
This is it's the same as cocoa powder, but in the raw format, so it's got all the nutrients in there.
So like you take the plant apart to put it back together?
Yeah, pretty much. It's chocolate.
A bit like the banks.
Yeah, just like that.
take it, deconstruct it all, so I need to reconstruct it.
Stir in a bit of love energy.
Oh, I love that.
And then we're going to add some, I usually blend this together actually, but we're going to add this now. Some coconut milk powder.
So what's that?
We're going to make our chocolate nice and creamy. So like almost like a milk chocolate, but no animal products. Just lovely organic plant.
Sexy chocolate.
Yeah. So what we're going to do next is, so we're up to temperature. It's all blended nicely. So we're gonna temper it. So this is so it doesn't just melt when you touch it, and it also gives chocolate a nice shine, nice little snap. Not so relevant in making a stirrer, but you know it's good practice for good quality chocolate.
Yeah. I want it to be quality.
And then what we're gonna do is just to aid getting it down to temperature a bit quicker. Yeah. So I've got another bowl here. Yeah. So we're just gonna pop it in there. It's gonna be all wet on the bottom, so you don't want to get any liquids into your chocolate. Chocolate and liquids don't go well together, so make sure we get rid of all that.
Nigella action going down.
Nigella.
Nigella.
Yeah. See that? Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. All that goodness out, we don't waste any. So you got one of these.
Yeah. 95.
So we're almost there.
Where did you get to?
About 85. We're almost down. No, let's add the CBD now, shall we?
And get that big syringe out.
Yeah, get the big syringe out. Okay, so I've just like put this in some warm water to make it a bit easier to
I know what to
get
make
it
that.
out.
I know what to make that big syringe.
What's going to happen if you have all that?
Yeah.
You sleep for a while, right?
So how much? So
we're just going to do 1 ml.
Oh, okay, so what we've got.
Yeah, so we're just going to do, this is 140 milligrams per ml, this one.
How big is the syringe? What is the syringe name?
That's a 50 ml syringe.
Okay.
We're going to do just over 10 milligrams per stirrer, which actually in a hot drink is a really, really nice little dose. It's a really nice little, like, relax, for sure.
Okay. So I don't the radio. Full spectrum.
Full spectrum whole plant extract.
Ooh, lovely.
As you start to play with it a bit more, you really start to be able to feel kind of when it's good and when it's ready. It's gonna heat up really quickly. This has already been over the heat, so that actually should be good. See, it's getting shinier. That's beautiful, isn't it? Smell that. Make it nice and easy.
Look at that.
Beautiful, right?
Sexy chocolate.
Sexy, sexy chocolate. Okay. I'm just gonna pour it in, and what we'll do is we'll just pour it part of the way. We'll let it set a little bit, and then we can pop our spoons in. So we're just going to put this in the fridge or the freezer. I'm going to use the freezer today. Give it about 8 minutes, I'd say, dependent on the temperature.
Come like Willy Wonka.
Let it set a bit, so we're going to pop that just to set a little bit, not fully. Just starts to set around the edge, and then we can.
10 minutes in the fridge or something?
Yeah, a bit less than that should be fine.
Oh, perfect. Look at that. Of course, so basically that goes in the fridge. And then, what, for how much longer?
I'm just going to give it a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer, 10 minutes.
And after that, we've got some that you've done earlier.
Yeah, here's one we made earlier.
Sustainable paper, no doubt.
Yeah, yes. Get some nice hot milk,
Yeah, let's do that.
Nice oat milk.
Let's do that and go from
And
there.
then-
Moment of truth.
Yeah,
man.
let's do this.
I love this shit, dude. I love this shit. Oh, man. So this is for me, this is the lick, because it's the chocolate, it's the CBD, it's the whole ritual of a hot chocolate. Anyway, you want to go to sleep anyway when you do it. What's the deal? You just sort
Stir it in there, yeah. Get a little bit magical, stir in your little intention as well.
It is sexy. It's like it's quite sort of calming just doing this.
A little moment of peace.
Here we go. That is done. That is looking good, dude. Oh yeah, that's good. You can taste the cacao in there.
Yeah.
and the day is
You feel sick.
it's really good. But no, seriously, that is great. No, that's fantastic. So bust one of them before bed, Woody style.